Pro Wrestling Commentary with Roman Pearson Jr.
Welcome back to BPWC. This is Junior, counting down my 5 favorite wrestlers from childhood. 5. And this era will be mid-80s to very early 90s. So, without further ado, let's get it on. Number 5. The Undertaker. Simply because he was so different from anything I had seen up to that point. I mean, you have the funeral music, the nicknames, the Dead Man, the Phenom, coming from Death Valley. I used to love that. Paul Bearer, I mean, just a perfect compliment. Cold in the Urn, so mysterious, especially as a child. I mean, just look at all the children's faces when he came to the ring. He used to put people in body bags after he defeated them. I mean, who else would bring a coffin? I mean, I honestly thought the guy was dead. He had the circles around his eyes. And who can forget getting knocked down and then rising slowly up? I love that. I mean, classic Undertaker. And now, on to number 4. Number 4, I have to say, the Stinger. I mean, the surfer dude with the paint on his face going, woo! Because I mean, of course, I watched more WWF growing up, but when I did watch WCW, it was mainly to see Sting's matches. I mean, the guy was awesome. I know, I mean, it's probably hard for any younger fans to imagine him like that, blonde hair, paint on his face, seeing how he is Mr. Crow now. But back in the day, he did look like that. So, I mean, the bright colors, like the white pants, orange pants, neon pants. I mean, guy had great matches with Flair. Well, that's pretty much who I used to remember him feuding with, Flair. And I remember one memory as a kid being so upset when Ravishing Rick Rude cheated to beat him, or he was pulling the tights. So, I don't know. That was still, it just makes me laugh to still remember my anger at that moment. And now, on to number 3. Number 3. I'll start this off with, ooh yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage. Awesome wrestler. It was sad to see him die or pass away like he did. I would have loved to have seen him be alive to be able to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, because I think he would have had an awesome speech. And it just disappoints me that they never brought him back at least once, except for that moment when they had that video game out and he did a promo for the video game. So that was a great promo. But otherwise, I mean, the guy was a great wrestler. I mean, one of the best matches ever. Even though WrestleMania 3 is mainly known for Hogan versus Andre, the match with him and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, to me, I mean, it ranks up there with the best of all time. I mean, it was a very long match, a very great match. Just kept you at the edge of your seat. I mean, the elbow drop in the top rope. I mean, you see guys today. I can think of like CM Punk did it for a while. Dean Ambrose does it just to honor Randy Savage with the elbow drop off the top rope. I mean, everyone can do the Randy Savage impression as well. So, I mean, he's my number 3. Number 2. Number 2 for me, it's got to be the Ultimate Warrior. I mean, I love the energy. Dun dun, dun 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 dun. Love that music. I love to see him running down to the ring, shaking the ropes, the Warrior, and then doing all this and his promos. Yeah, may sound a little crazy, but he had great promos. And unlike with the Macho Man, we did get to see him get inducted into the Hall of Fame. He gave a great speech. I loved his speech. And it's kind of sad that when he went on Raw that Monday, I'm so glad he was able to make an appearance on Raw as well. Just very heartbreaking that he died less than 24 hours from making that speech. But Ultimate Warrior, rest in peace. It's Macho Man, rest in peace. But Ultimate Warrior is my number 2. And for the number 1, this has got to be pretty obvious. Dun 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 dun. Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I know all the controversy. I mean, I forgive him. We all make mistakes. I mean, he will always be my all-time favorite. The training, the prayers, the vitamins. I mean, it may sound corny today, but that's a good message for kids. Good message for anybody, I think. I mean, the guy will say himself, he doesn't have that many moves, but he just goes to show you. You can be the most technical wrestler out there, but if you don't have the charisma, you can't connect with the crowd, you won't go anywhere. Maybe a mid-carder at best, but that's it. He can show. What shows in wrestling, charisma can actually outdo actual wrestling talent. If you have charisma but no talent for wrestling, you can only do 5 moves, you can get along in the business, because if people connect with you, I mean, you can do great things. He is the Hulk Hogan. I mean, he is the Michael Jordan, the Babe Ruth of pro wrestling. I mean, nobody's going to argue that. Yeah, there's a lot better actual technical wrestlers than he was, but I mean, popularity-wise, to this day, you ask any wrestling, any non-wrestling fan, can you name a wrestler that could probably tell you Hogan, The Rock, Austin, Flair? Probably about it. So that just goes to show you, pop culture-wise, I mean, Hulk Hogan. Can you beat him? He was in Rocky 3, No Holds Barred. I mean, come on, people. So that was top favorite wrestlers from childhood, and see you next time.